Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you're my everything. Say, I call you Zion. You're my provider. I call you Eunice. You are my.
This is our world. Here we are in our community. There are the laws. There are the regulations. We have BWF Solicitors. BWF Solicitors, experts in all aspects of the law, family law, civil litigation, all immigration and nationality issues, representation in court, marriage and divorce. We pride ourselves to give you excellent legal services and follow through till we get you the right result and decisions. That is our mutual satisfaction. We have a team of excellent qualified solicitors and support team to help you every step of the way. Our senior partner with over 30 years of unbroken service to the community is a member of the Family Law Panel and has advised several lawyers and institutions in many legal matters. He is qualified to practice both in the UK and in Ghana. Come to us. Speak to us. Let us represent you. We are your trusted community partners when it comes to the law. Locate us on the 4th floor of the Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road at Seven Sisters in North London, N15 4NP. Nearest train station, Victoria Line to Seven Sisters Station, exit number 2. We are open for all consultations from Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekends by appointment only. Call us now on 0208 493 7340 or 077 127 61884. BWF Solicitors, your trusted legal partner.
Good morning. It's here for about a year 9-5. Send you when know a year what they be any BWF Solicitors for education a year come. And then soon Yami and Chadi, Yenya a year lawyer Eunice, if you have say, Yen had a dear cry, a becon in Cheniaman Aquaba. Lawyer, good morning.
Good morning, Pachon. What's saying?
Young Kupumada Roma, or the free me or the cheme.
Yedamiase. And the day I know say we're almost nearing the end of the month. My main enchia it's here for I would say and Rainbow Radio. So and then confirm share either on Facebook and I say YouTube. Me chamuni na me da yemi say and the day my bekayensa. Me bompa so say muni na mo ho ye yam yadom ti ye na ye jina. Yeah, bibia ye jina no. As we always do, I'm hoping that later, as the show progresses, no, we'll just have time to do a bit of updates. But yeah, but yeah, your main topic, and then of course there may be your phone lines now. It's here for ne phone now bit to me, so I take part in into Dr. Ren, as you will see, yeah, main topic for and then no is to do with the former person who apply for indefinite leave to remain. It is mainly for more apply as either parents and as or more partners or more UK room ha either based on the fact say almost the partner route net defeat Ghana by and as almost abetna chrome ha they were not able to meet the requirements and see almost I parent route application and that's the partner route application and almost person more year application for their indefinite leave to remain.
Joe, my main count so say, wait me out share our BWF solicitors, our Facebook live, Sanso, and I will call a year Rainbow Radio, yeah, our Facebook live, and one is what type Rainbow Radio UK live with me, enya a year, Yemfunia, Epegu, kama. Sanso, and yeah, 92.4 FM, so yeah, DAB plus, so yeah, a year. Apple Play Store, so Google Play Store, so yes, I will also kama. Alexa, so yeah, ti bɔmmɔden ana follow yɛn ɛwɔ ɛyɛ saa ɛyɛ medium nyinaa bi mɛsrɛ wa wo questions ɛne ɛfrɛ ne sɛ wɔhia asɛm a pɛ sɛ wobisa nso wobɛtumi de number yi ato hɔ na mmerɛ no du a ɔbɔmmɔden afrɛ 0208 133 4646 anaa 0208 133 1134 yɛ WhatsApp line no nso ɛyɛ 077 71 950-989. Mo a mowɔ Facebook nyinaa no yɛma mo akɔ aba na yɛma mo ne bɛsrɛ mo a ayɛ a monkyɛ ma ne nkɔ akyikyikyi sɛnea yɛn nuanom a wɔn nso ehia ɛyɛ mmerɛ mu akyerɛkyerɛ no wɔn nso enya bi ahwɛ no wɔn nso etumi de asolve wɔn problems. Ɔya yɛnhwɛ adeɛ o ɛna yɛka about indefinite leave ɛkwan a wobɛtumi nya asetena afebɔɔ ɛwɔ ɛyɛ United Kingdom ha sei na yɛbisa sɛ obi wɔ ɛyɛ partner route ni so a yɛndi nka mfa ɛno nhyɛ aseɛ obetumi apply for ɛyɛ indefinite leave to remain ana
Nti sɛ yame boss so de kind sɛ obi ɛwɔ akrom ha na ebi a wayɛ application ɔba no ɔyɛ application as a partner yɛnna yɛnim sɛ ɔyɛ application na after a 5-year period no obey application for indefinite leave to remain if you are able to meet all the requirements no and then usually most of the time in for in enshada nim say so we have first 2 years and 9 months now I say o sign another English language test because no sano immigration rules no and appendix FM nature say so to me say why year wo iso at appendix at a level A2 and I say oh yeah one of those people are unya undergraduate degree into with degree no one my actors for a confirming say oh meets our required English framework level and we use it and don't know for application then you don't need to do an ISO test and I say you don't need to take part in an English language test that ever test that won't meet our level A2 now almost no. So if for any reason why sa iso no na we no at a level A1 time na over na say oh but yet second 2.5 no e UK chrome ha so to me meet sa level A2 requirements no but bebree so enhyɛ da enim sa ɔmo dwen sɛ oh ɔmo ama me 2.5 because your application na and no me did the same documents na me use to just make the application. Unfortunately, and so to me, a shame brenum now we share requirements now to me who say ni say and here answer na why application no for the second 2.5. Otherwise, when to me meet the requirements ni na almost bet to me I can say because when to me meet the requirements ni na what does no ampa but yeah the over to 10-year route no so because when to me meet English language requirements and I say when to me meet financial requirements nti ɛno no saa no na wakɔ that 10-year route no so instead of the 5-year route to indefinite leave to remain nti ebetumi aba ne say you've been on the partner route but na ɔmo de wakɔto 10-year route no so because you were not able to meet all of the requirements anaasɛ ebia woyɛ obi a yɛma wo 2.5 based on wo child nti wo ne obi awɔ ba akwadaa no yɛ British wonya wo 2.5 sisi a wo ne maame no te mo abɛyɛ partners wɔn se ɛyɛ sɛ wotumi meet requirements no under Appendix FM for another 2.5 nti sisi a not just the fact sɛ wo parental relationship with akwadaa no sisi a yɛhwɛ sɛ wo still wo ne maame no te nti wo ne maame no more genuine and subsisting relationship and now. And then they go on and then they say when it comes to those applications, no, because we're partner into almost consider partner roots no first answer na almost consider akolano. And see, say if you are able to meet relationship requirements, no, to show say only my minute more relationship you're genuine and subsisting, or say why English language test, no, or say at least when the mammy income and I say one income no ever so more than 18,600 a year. And then your accommodation is suitable for one in Kolana and I say one akolano. And then you also have to show that immigration status no that's all in see and we answer na over your application. No. Then they give you another 2.5 on the partner route. First, no, now with the parents' route, no, so see how I switch about partner route, no, so if for any reason when tempted to say, now the next 2.5, which is the third one, went to me and caught partner route, no, so now per se, we are based on a colana, then it means that based on the third application, no, yes, sound the work or so akwadaa no so bio nti you are no longer on the partner route nti ɛno no saa no na wɔn ato atwene aba 10-year route no so bio that in a way makes people think say oh nti the amaya no would they not count anaasɛ wɔn wetu egu anaasɛ bibi saa and this is the reason why they have come up with sa appendix settlement family life, so that in Kofa, almost for one reason or the other, no that parents route so almost switch a call partner route so and as a no that partner route so almost switch up back parents route no, they will be able to accumulate all of those leave to remain now almost to be able to apply for indefinite leave to remain. Because the whole year application, they consider roots now what that's no. Into ABA now your parents formally you have under appendix FM say if you are a parent you should have been able to have leave to remain on the parents' roots, either for like a 10-year period and also a 5-year period. And I say you should be able to show, say, you have had leave to remain on the partner route, either for 5 years and I say for a 10-year period. That would be the only basis for which you would be able to make an application as either a parent and I say a partner. But to see a woman who say adeɛ no tumi switch it. It's not always going to be so better parents route for that 10-year period. And I say it's not going to be the case say whether partner route for a 10-year period. It may be that circumstances change in Yamasa, then they also have to change with the growing circumstances of other people as well. Into na ɔmo de saa mbra no and the appendix settlement family life no ɛbaeɛ sɛnea nkurɔfoɔ a if for one reason or the other ɔmo ntɛm atete nti they have to go back on the child anaasɛ they have to rely on akwadaa na ɔyɛ British anaasɛ okura indefinite anaasɛ okura 7 years no to make the application no, then they would not have to go to that extent of applying under paragraph 276 no for indefinite leave to remain. Into this makes it more straightforward for sa nkurɔfoɔ a ɔmo ɛyɛ parent anaasɛ partner ɔmo aswitch from different routes so a ɔmo ɛda so ɛwɔ either the parent route anaasɛ partner route. Sɛnea ɔmo nso ɛbɛtumi nso ayɛ saa application for indefinite leave to remain after their qualifying period of 10 years. Nti ɛsɛ sɛ ɔmo tumi kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo atena kurom ha lawfully anaasɛ ɔmo atena kurom ha either on the partner route anaasɛ parents route for a continuous period of 10 years ansa na ɔmo bɛtumi ayɛ saa application for indefinite leave to remain.
I mean, Kyle say Ugusu Awuti, a BWF Solicitors, a Rainbow 92.4 FM. So, lawyer, Yanshad you, Ubebusa say, into Emunino, who qualify for indefinite leave to remain under Appendix Settlement Family Life. No?
Nti sɛnea mebobɔɔ so no either sɛ woyɛ parent anaasɛ woyɛ obi a ɔyɛ partner nti woka sɛ wo a woyɛ parent no yɛnka sɛ because wo ba no ɛyɛ akwadaa a ɔyɛ British anaasɛ wo ba no ɛyɛ akwadaa a okura indefinite leave to remain anaasɛ watena kurom ha 7 years nti wo gyina no so ɛde ayɛ saa application no. As a parent of saa akwadaa no a ɔyɛ under 18 no, ɔreyɛ saa application no for indefinite leave to remain into wada saa parent route no so. And I say it may be that na ɔyɛ partner before a wobɛyɛ parent nti na woda partner route no so wo kunu ɛyɛ British anaasɛ wo kunu ɛkura indefinite leave to remain. And as a crampo EU near no after 31st December 2020. Into you are now saying that you qualify for indefinite leave to remain because or your partner and answer or your parents are ebia for one reason or the other. Na and your parents would no swana or that so and answer and your partner would no unkwana or that so for that 10-year period. Into semu buyer into na ese or switch it into those people can qualify under this appendix settlement family life. And na omomba no so into omo womba ebia for one reason or the other no sa nkola no omo age 2.5 based on omo mami and asa omo papa no, they also will be able to apply under this route as well. And it's not just for parents omo other sa parents route and as partners omo ewo sa partner leave to remain. Omo mba no so omo any British book and as omo ni indefinite no so able to me aye applications based on this route as well.
Enti sa appendix no. Under this appendix no, requirement be na obefa so obenya indefinite leave to remain. Requirement be na the pako betimi satisfy to meet a yes indefinite leave to remain. That was our appendix.
Yeah. Into sa appendix settlement family life na ye ka ho asem no. So we shema eligibility requirements nkurɔfoɔ a some English language test nkurɔfoɔ more some life in the UK test no so, and then it also has the suitability requirements. Suitability requirements nature say they want to know say umbu mbra to the extent say untumi yes application way a bit to say the fact that for one reason or the other ebia uko di chronobi omo ama prison sentence for 12 months or more into a non-see government and I say home office for no ama deportation order those things will let them immediately refuse your application because some worker said you don't meet the suitability requirements, and as a mama exclusion order, it means that no meet almost suitability into me your application. No, or they may refuse it if for one reason or the other no ɔmo ahwɛ wo records ɔmo ehu sɛ mbrɛ bi wɔ hɔ a in regards to your immigration ebi a woma false documents anaasɛ woma false information bi and wentumi ankyerɛ reason deɛ nti a ɛkɔbaa ne saa nti ɛno nti ɔmo ntumi ɛma wo ɛnyɛ saa application way. That is a consideration. It's obviously based on almost discretion. So over to me, I'm almost valid reason the NCR assembly see sadia and there, then they would consider it. But for certain suitability requirements, they said deportation, exclusion, or than there, almost like I said, no, yeah, share application or cry. And then you have the eligibility requirements in terms of in Yama almost share to be able to grant you that indefinite leave to remain. Into ABA wa or partner route no so no when ya 2.5 or last 2.5 no so odebenya indefinite no. Nti yɛnka ne sɛ wɔnya wo partner route no but wɔnnya no from the beginning nti for one reason or the other no ebia na te sɛ sɛ nyame kaeɛ no wowɔ parent route no so sisi a wabɛhyɛ obi a wogye di sɛ wo no ebɛtumi abɔ bra nti wo ne wo ba no moabɛyɛ family with this person nti saa nipa no sɛ ɔwɔ British book anaasɛ ɔkura indefinite na woka sɛ wo ne saa nipa no ɛna ɛte deɛ a ɔmo bɛ consider partner no ansa na ɔmo akɔnsider akwadaa no nti ɛno no saa no na wabɛda partner route no so nti obi saa no they want to know sɛ saa nipa no wotumi emiti saa continuous qualifying period. And another thing about continuous qualifying period ne say ɔmo mpɛ sɛ ɔmo hu break bi wɔ mu nti sɛ wakɔyɛ wo 2.5 na wokɔyɛ second 2.5 na ebi a wankɔyɛ application ne ntɛm a there is likely to be a break unless you can show say under your paragraph 39E say ebi a wokɔyɛ application no BBC woyare serious wentumi ankɔyɛ application before wo leave no expire nti within 14 days of wo leave no ewu ne nti wokɔyɛ application ne ntɛm because woehu sɛ wo leave no ewu and of course because of yare no nti wentumi anyɛ no before a nkrataa no ebewu. Into bibi saa no they will have to consider but say a past 14 days na o say o koye application ne dia unfortunately no that is a break in continuous residence into they will not consider sa time na o ka say ebu wo continuous residence e wo krom ha into akoye to say o be sha se because time na omode ma wo say koye second 2.5 no when to me end so into it has to be a continuous qualifying period breaks via name so that they can see say in 2.5 not to so for 10 years and sana will be to me a year sa application way. And then there are those who for one reason or the other abia say akola yeah can I say all your application way those who are 7 years old they don't need to take part in anything like an English language test and answer life in the UK because as of 2018 you say conform more indefinite leave to remain applications some to me a yes English language any life in the UK test as well nti sɛ woyɛ obi a ɔyɛ parents anaasɛ partner no ɛsɛ wode to wo tirim sɛ ansa na wobɛyɛ saa indefinite leave to remain application no na wetumi akɔyɛ saa English language test at a level B1. Or degree certificates, undergraduate degree anaasɛ masters anaasɛ PhD, and there at least wonim sɛ kɔyɛ test biara. Say a degree a wonya outside of the UK then you would have to definitely do an ECTS confirmation. Send your ECTS for no so able to me aka say ampa yɛkyerɛ wɔ borɔfo mu ɛna wo meet saa English required framework level na ɔmo ɛhwehwɛ no. Then, of course, sɛ wobɛtumi ayɛ life in the UK test no nso ato hɔ a, ɛno deɛ ɛnwu. Ɛnte sɛ English language test a wɔn say ɛwu after 2 years. Nti ɛno no deɛ sɛ woyɛ na wode kɔto hɔ na 2 years pa ho a, na ɛyɛ sɛ wosan kɔyɛ foforɔ bio. But for life in the UK test deɛ ɛnwu da. Nti sɛ wopɛ sɛ wosua based on the app anaasɛ wopɛ sɛ wosua based on classes a wobɛkɔ no te sɛ sɛ nyame kaa last 2 programs na ɛndeɛ yɛ ne saa because wobɛhia saa nneɛma mmienu wei for saa indefinite leave to remain application no. Sɛ wontumi anyɛ life in the UK test na ɔmo bɛsan ama wo another 2.5. Nti it means that 10 years now wayɛ no wosan kɔyɛ another 2.5 because wontumi ɛmpasse wo life in the UK test. Nti mepa ahohwɛ bebree sɛ wodwen sɛ ɛbɛha wo a kyerɛ sɛ sɛsi a sɛ wosua adeɛ na at least sɛ wotumi ɛde to hɔnom a wonim sɛ wokɔyɛ wo indefinite na wonim sɛ woapasse wo life in the UK test a wotwɛn for time na wobɛyɛ saa wo indefinite leave to remain application. Nti those are the main requirements, and then you also have to be able to meet the usual requirements under Appendix FM, either as a parent and as a partner. And see, you should still be able to show say you are in a relationship with your partner and I say you are in a relationship a parental relationship with Akolana, also no, and then you should be able to show say immigration status na answer no and you should be able to also show say indeed English language test and your any financial requirements into say you'll be a partner route no so for the last 2.5 you should be able to show say 18,600 a year will gross annual salary for the year. And now say, so your parents are will maintenance. It means that we seek an hour general at least a bit to me will no ban so we will rent any council tax ifrima. It is similar to income support rates now. Ewo krom ha into ube to me ashre ebano and answer ube to me ashre umbano anyone kasa wo ho so. Nti for those under this route dear it is good in a sense that in terms of nkɔfo a ɔmo aswitch for different reasons to parents partner ɔmo nyinaa no ɛbɛtumi agyina wei so ayɛ application no but you have to meet all the other requirements in addition to being a parent and also in addition to being a partner in order for you to make that application no under Appendix Settlement Family Life no so. Those are the main requirements in terms of application no.
Yo, lawyer, ebeda wase. Yen ka for say oda so awuti 92.4 FM. Yen BWF Solicitors for an etwetwen komo. Lawyer Eunice ewa ha say. Bomodia na fa telephone obetimi afre na webusa eya questions. Ewa 0208 133 4646 and 0208 133 1134. Your WhatsApp line so obetimi send a voice note and obetimi afre direct. Ewa 0777 1950989. Bomodiana Frey. Na lawyer wa ha obeyi wo nsem e dia ma me hu se course na hyase e ba dada na mesrewa to obo ase na ye ma lawyer enyi sa nsem we ano lawyer ma me fa call we na me ma wonyi ano ye omusa the question. Hello, good morning caller. Lawyer Eunice e wa
Dr. Ren here today.
Adumo na bacho we.
Okay. Me were 2.5 through parent route. ɛna mene ɔbaa no na ɛte nti meyɛ sɛ memeswitch akɔ 5-year route no nti mesubmite me document ma me lawyer no na ɔse ɛnyɛ yie through parent route because mene ɔbaa no na ɛte council tax yɛdin wɔ so water bill yɛdin wɔ so nti even if I apply through parent route na automatically home office for no bɛkyerɛ na kɔ partner route and I'm saying no, I don't want to go through the partner route. I just want to be on the parent route, even though you're Tibo. No, I said no. Once we live together, they will switch to partner route. They quickly know. And I'm changing my address, and I may apply through parent route. You know. I don't know why they do that. The lawyer bit much as that's it.
Yo, and that's in the home. Into na me church mu no na me say based on home office or more guidance and also more policy no, they usually would look at the partner routes no first and sana omo ahwe akola no. Into if for one reason or the other no, so akola OG 2.5 no based on akola no. But see our partner na won it no. Either say or British and also okra indefinite and I say okra EU as sitna as a let's say Belgium national and as a French national. But why any appendix EU into or a limited leave to remain. And no sano, they will consider the partner no answer no consider akola no even though you first had the 2.5 no based on akolano, they will now consider the partner because of the fact say one name mame no mo say mo abeye baako nti say omo consider the whole application and I said the fact say mo family na omo consider the fact say mame we your mommy or meeting requirements no as a partner. So yeah, obi a okra 2.5 to say wow dear, then she's not a partner. In say no sano, they will say because the partner doesn't meet the requirements ninti. Omo de wo to parents roots no so. But because nipa na oye o partner no, okra British citizenship and also okra indefinite leave to remain and also okra limited leave to remain as an EU national ninti. And no sano the rules are such that say almost consider partner route. I can't exactly explain the entire so almost a partner before akolano, but based on almost guidance and also almost policy no, they will consider the partner route before almost ashre akolano. Into that is home office guidance in that sense.
Joe lawyer, yebedas, yankofa your Facebook question. So, or say, I have a retained right of residence. Do I need to write life in the UK test before I can apply for settlement or indefinite leave to remain? How do I apply for a life in the UK test? Eno, ana, ono, ebisa. Ishmael, so what does say, any move.
Okay, in regards to retain rights of residence, because BB under year appendix EU ninety, it follows through from your regulations. Into EU for no under your regulations no, there was no requirement for life in the UK and as the English language test. Into they had that agreement drawn up within our withdrawal agreements no time a year free EU name into woyɛ EU ni anaasɛ EU family member anaasɛ family member wa retain your rights there. You don't have to take the English language test or the life in the UK. But sɛ wopɛ sɛ wo naturalize it as a British citizen there, based on your British Nationality Act of 1981, no, there is the requirement to be able to meet that English language test any life in the UK. In say no sano because of person obey British ninti omo bɛka kyerɛ sɛ ɛho hia sɛ wobɛyɛ sa life in the UK any English language test and then it is not everywhere wobɛtumi akɔ na waka sɛ woyɛ English language test and I say life in the UK. It has to be by an approved center. English language test no has to be by a secure English language test center. Into so you are looking for a secure English language test center, and for life in the UK, you are looking for a secure and answer approved test center for life in the UK. And no cramp no all type into Google taking the life in the UK test. It has its own website. It's ever direct to the right center in any case. And I know say there are a lot of institutions that do English, but and yet obia and a home office edutum until you have to take it at a secure English language test center and sana what with me I catch your home office what pass it. Into yes, Mr. Chumesi will be our question no. Oh kwaje indefinite for will retained rights are you don't need English language and answer life in the UK.
Joe, me hu say ɛyɛ phone line no so ayɛ very busy pa. Na yɛbɛkɔ na yɛafa ɛyɛ call. Yɛwie a yɛbɛba na yɛbɛbisa lawyer sɛ evidence bi wɔ hɔ a wobɛtumi aprovide ama ne application no ayɛ successful ana. Good morning, lawyer Eunice, BWF Solicitors, ATU.
Good morning. Mpacho, Auntie Eunice, good morning. Mpacho, Mutuminka.
Pacho, yɛte wo pa.
No. Mpacho, where the I didn't actually imagine so na kami bisa kakra. Mpacho, me worry me dofo ewa hase na oye EU ni. Inti through him no na minya me masitna ewa ha for 5 years no. Unfortunately, ye worry 3 years money. Unfortunately, I say misunderstanding ama divorce aba. Na nanka me pese me bisa se ekwan nya bi wo hon ma metimi retain me right ana me nene wo honom no so no because ja onim ma wo fonti na wo ko school nti wontimi nko Ghana nko hu ma wo fonti ye invite ma wo fo e ma omo e bae nyame adom last year na ye ba this year na de ma wo nti oma ba bedu at me parents no more health problem kakra na nka me pese enka omo tun ha kakra na nka ye access wo ma na o master ako but because me ni na jai ni nti na me nim baby a akonya bi wo ho no ma etimi afa so omo atena for the some time a o betimi aye sa assessment na say omo visa ni be won mem ese me mo omo ko ba na mpacho mpese me bisa lastly say in case me boost me nipa no aware for 3 years, which is rather unfortunate that aware no anko anymore. And yema ben na me here because as a now no or a little bit stubborn about providing me a document in case them say may proceed with me immigration status no to gain my citizen our hasia. Sympathy when I come to say mobile me kakra.
And so we'll say our Jayaba is it as in or the inside na kofi and my divorce.
Pacho ye or the akofi ama ye divorce no.
Into what divorce certificate?
Pacho.
Okay, into
I because ye worry wo Ghana ninti. Divorce no wo Ghana.
Okay. Into I know say we'll say no worry for 3 years and I worry jay and buy it. In terms of
so ye worry.
Mm-hmm.
Pacho ye worry 2019 June. Nti our worry no I say started because we are trying to say ye better and once but I say still no nti as ye na ha me me mental health as well nti or ye sending no be am penny baby na nti bibia go through no there na after June na bibia go through in terms of divorce you know.
Okay, into more divorce certificate in June 2022.
Me trying July.
Okay. I just wanted to establish whether you had the marriage for that 3-year period because so Oshe, Appendix EU in terms of retained rights, they are saying say when it comes to retaining your rights, either say over to me say when we can and our jai no, they want to know say at least number for a period of 3 years, and if you were there, I mean together for a period of 3 years now sɛ wo kunu no a ɔyɛ EU ni no na ɔte kurom ha nti bibia they expect that he is living here, working here, and everything is going on here as it should be. And then one kasana will say, we are non EU person, and I say our for now, what's a chrome hand on so. Now that's so it's a chrome her after the divorce happened. And then you also have to be able to show, say, when it comes to the application, signing power now, what's the way no? They want to know if he was also somebody who had applied to the EU settlement scheme in the ABA. Oh yeah, well, first 5 years, no, only no, and yeah, in see number or confirmation number. And I know, say, with the EU settlement scheme, you would definitely need to put EU national name reference number, no, SAR 3434 number, no. You have to put it into your application when you are making it into BB Sano, I'm sure say will be well. And then when it comes to the fact that they will need a copy of his ID, as long as you can show say if you are not muntem attitude because of the abuse now all go through Nancy. There was no way you would have been able to get a copy of the ID. Into of course why your application not previously based on or no and you have been granted 5 years, they will still have a copy of his ID and that's a passport no into based on those circumstances Nancy untumi and provide a copy of the passport and answer the ID no for this current retained rights application. And I'm sure say we will details no bibia ewo ho pepepe into that will
Sure.
be the only reason where you would need a copy of his ID, but the won't mean provided there, then don't be so worried about and no. I mean, it's also
Joe.
parents buy and parents no so if they were granted 5 years based on Wukunudia, then they can still stay on the 5 years leave to remain now omode ama omono. If they came on visits there, then unfortunately it means that they will have to go after that 6 month period because enya dia wukunu betumi wow. And well, last question, I wasn't sure whether you wanted to find out if based on
Mm.
wo was it not know whether you would be able to still make the application until so over to me after assigning Bisabuma, then that will help.
Joe. Ebesre wo se course na addos papa timesre mamoba na eja mosimi ama mo question aye entientia senia aye wo mo so mo wa akiri no ebenya akonya no so no wo bisa bi na lawyer etime yi o ma no e de ama wo mo yenko phone line so hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Lawyer Eunice we have BWF Solicitors 80 with our question.
About some lawyer say we students and as who kroma na ube mfa say ube wie February now person ko for dependent child edena eba me pacho maintenance and living cost no aka 3 months no what the 3 months then de beye anase ube full 1 year na dia na ede ebeye.
So also I got 3 months there, then I'm not sure whether you will be granted. I mean, Akolano will be granted because the application processing time no crampo can take that long. Into say one casa only assetina, they will not grant star dependent no assetina to come. Into you have to be sure whether you would want to make another application to extend your leave answer na wakoye ubane die no.
Jo ebedas yenko telephone lines no so. Hello, good morning. Lawyer Eunice
morning.
ewa ha say
Good morning, Dr. Ren.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Eunice. Lawyer Eunice, sorry. Dr. Eunice.
Good morning.
Dr. Ren, where the Assembly to every and I'm person Busa. I mean, and yes, I'm Kitwa there, but BWF, the BBI Kitwa mom. I'm Assembly at TT and Pacha will say, Open so cover, we hear every Ghana bar as a British citizen. And dear Newman, I will be here. Master man, no, me that's it. Meet him more, Eunice. Why?
Jo, that's
Okay.
Mesre wa mo friend so mo dem say course ni bi ba na katikati keep trying. You be found. Why? Lawyer, macho.
Okay. Nti based on obi a wopɛ sɛ wobɛkɔfa ne yereba so woyɛ British ni a under Appendix FM no yɛ rules ne say wobɛtumi akyerɛ sɛ wo ne nipa no a waware no mo yɛ aware bi a mongyaeɛ nti if you have previously married no mopɛ sɛ mohu sɛ wayɛ divorce say if that doesn't apply to you now mo yɛ first time couple then they want to know say our indeed a genuine and a relationship continue muntin boom into they want to see evidence say ampa our no our ejina into they want to see evidence of communication whether it's WhatsApp or phone calls so Wuta Echo Ghana, Echo Strana, they want to see all of that evidence. Say oh kase mo ya awarefo a mo pese mo betena ebom ebo UK Chrome ha so a they want to know say wo a wotu Chrome ha UK British national way say wo betumi akyerɛ mo say wadwuma na wo ye no wo gross annual income at least 18,600 there then they can say okay umiti your financial requirements either say we are self-employed and answer we are employed into one we are self-employed no over to me actually with self-assessments will tax with ya any nkeka ho no bank statements will pay slips that we are employed person there any letter from employer but say obviously say we are self-employed yeah you don't need pay slips from employer and as a letter from employer when it comes to nimpa na or Ghana no more stress say nimpa no betumi aka brofo ana in some women no aye IELTS no mo ye no British Council honom pe nti IELTS no ɔbɛyɛ ɛwɔ Ghana at a level A1 nti obetumi booking na wakɔyɛ and then the person will also have to take tuberculosis nti ɔmo bɛyɛ test based on ne pulmonary glands nti mframa na ɔbɔ free ne lungs no they will test it to see sɛ ɔne tuberculosis and then they will give her a certificate to show say ɔne tuberculosis ɛwɔ ne mu nti ɛno nso lasted for 6 months nti na ɛno no the documents ne nyinaa either sɛ wobɛsubmit at the Accra Visa Center anaasɛ wobɛtumi ascan it na wa-upload it onto their website.
Joe, you better see. Yanko a phone line who say, good morning, lawyer Eunice Ewa say.
Yeah, hello. Good morning. If I told your friend Kwame, I say, bisa a lawyer say, me wale EU national. Ya wale 11 years into minyame permanent residence at 2019. Now, me person come here in the transition, but we that's so way no already. I think I say me bisa say e be na me qualify so we nema penanka we me here me that's.
Yo, you better see. Yanko a ya ahmano so me fa question we so. Good morning, lawyer Eunice wa say passion this our question. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, but your lawyer wa say my question no.
Lawyer, but your I know this can but the question about Madam Blacko. Our parent route no. No what 10 years now or say check off 5 years. Or because first one of the lawyer no man, but it's an answer no I think that and you know say the lawyers cannot delay the crime. It's not the same on no, this is a possible say area or you're moving now for 10 years back and I know this. First one or year maybe or no year not in the summer. Watch out.
Yo, yeah, that's it. Because one at Rainbow Radio 92.4 FM. Your lawyer.
Into first question, no, not it was based on naturalization, not all visa
naturalization.
Well, we're in the EU, Nipaya, when you're the permanent residence, no.
2019.
2019. It doesn't matter, say, we are horrible. I mean, so we are single, divorced, our for all these people are able to make application for naturalization into emfa say oh that's so our for what the British Nationality Act no says about obia opesa or application no ebia yan can say it is based on the home office or more secretary discretion into when you look at your section 6 of your British Nationality Act now it says oh wow oh yeah nipa na opesa or application for naturalization so wobɛtumi akyerɛ sɛ wowɔ full capacity which means sɛ wonni mental illness biara na wokyerɛ ɔmo sɛ woyɛ obi a wowɔ good character nti good character ne deɛ mbra no mu there's no definition but ɔmo wɔ guidance home office for guidance to explain all the circumstances in which wo good character no may come into question nti ebia woyɛ obi a wabɔ no that will come into question ebia wokura penalty points and fines on your driver's license, that means that for one reason or the other, no, they will have to consider the fine now and it has to pass within a certain number of years. I think it's 3 years. And sana, wait to me, let's say a naturalization application. Into there are so many things that they consider in terms of good character. In Senono Sano, you will need to sit down with a lawyer and then they need to ask you some questions when you're making that application. If you are looking at the other requirements, they want to know so why your life in the UK. They want to know so why your English language test. No, they also want to consider the fact say over the 5-year period now, we'll say what's not a chrome no, you haven't traveled for more than 450 days, which is equivalent to about 18 months. And then within the last 12 months now, ABA OYA application no to crime more than 90 days. In those circumstances, no, then you should be fine. Into yes, over to me, ISR application for naturalization. And then when it comes to second question and as a second caller no no obisa say nimpa no say why application no based on onkasa no 2.5 second time no call lawyer ho but third time no person be call lawyer ho and see is he able to do the application by himself. Of course, so open so your application no one can say open so because ebia what's in brand new into you want to be able to do it there, then of course why not? But I should always caution say so one can say oh yeah now almost the whole 10-year route no so because you didn't meet a certain requirements there, then it is up to you because one went to me and shemu and answer say we meet all of the requirements in see and no sano they would just grant you what you have provided to them in see signing panel say opesa lawyer no man of saying or bet to me as I emit 5-year route requirements ne dia and the uncle who lawyer otherwise say ni mudia and the ononkasa also able to me na
Joe, yanko a phone line is near Bahat Neighbor lawyer say evidence Ben will be to me provided to make a application not successful. Good morning, lawyer Eunice, a BWF Solicitors. I say.
Good morning, Dr. Ren.
Good morning.
Yeah, me pacho, me pesi me busa lawyer say the student everywhere room ha na one ko school na kwambe so na befa so a we nya tetena e wo krom ha.
First of all, over apply for students now. I'm back school now. The penalty is usually say school no will have to report to the home office say one back school no. And see what usually happens is say if the school does report to the home office say one back, they will automatically cancel your visa now and answer will leave no after a certain period of time. So they'll notify you. Usually, Home Office phone will notify you. Say and about or more attention, and you have a period of a number of days until they cancel your leave and then you will have to make representations to the Home Office. Say school no enya nkɔka nkyerɛ Home Office sɛ wamba school no na wopɛ sɛ woyɛ asetena deɛ you can switch because your leave is still valid into wobɛtumi aswitche akɔ, let's say, partner route no so because ebia wabɛhyɛ obi a ɔyɛ EU ni anaasɛ wabɛhyɛ obi a ɔyɛ British ni ɛna wopɛ sɛ ɔyɛ saa application no nti wobɛtumi aswitche akɔ partner route no so anaasɛ wone obi awo recently nti akwadaa no ɛyɛ British anaasɛ akwadaa no ekura EU nationality nti akwadaa no maame ekura settlement anaasɛ akwadaa no nso kura settlement a woso wobɛtumi egyina akwadaa no so ɛde agye. Or you are saying say wonya adwuma bi nti adwuma na wonya no ɔmoma certificate of sponsorship nti ɛno no saa no ɔmo ama wo certificate of sponsorship a wobɛtumi ayɛ switch no nti saa adwuma no they are willing to offer you saa certificate of sponsorship sɛnea wobɛtumi ayɛ application ɛde atena kurom ha nti you have a range of options available to you say we leave no and you can cancel the options are available to you.
Joe, young phone line. So, hello, good morning. Lawyer Eunice has a bunch of my question.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah,
It's
good
your
morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Mr. Chomi bisa question FM na nache me bisa question ya madam fubi. Na owo an application no oni ni yire omo wo mami no. Omo nyine kura British book no. Madam for no apply no. Na ope what the saying parents roots but no ni bana wa no mo tifi ba ko. Nti na omo ade ne to partner roots. And na omo wan 10 years. And now we should call 5 years. But this year in on your bano and thematic ama or to the baby no bano so tiny baby. But or in my BBA did not say this year so time this year our partner route 5 years. So a no call ringing what will happen. But on the question.
Joe, lawyer.
Yes.
Bye.
Nti ka sɛ na nadamfo na or children and as a partner with ne mma no maame or whatever it is the partner who he was granted 2.5 years the second time. Nti first time no ɔmo ma no 2.5 on the 10-year route. Second time no ɔmo de ma no on the partner which is the 5-year route. To say ɔmo ntɛm atete nti he wants to know would he still be able to do it on the partner route there and as he will have to go on the parents route. So wone obano ete and as wone obano ebia mudaso yawari from and mun divorce but currently as the situation is because on sheda enya shema nipa they will say because onto mfifie hono they will still consider it under the partner route but say if he's saying say with two mfifie ho one mame no omontem atete due to A, B and C reasons but one nkola no eda so ewo ho one omo kasa from time to time no okofam free school and also oko parents evening. One of the requirements under your parents' route say you should be able to show say there's some sort of informal agreement between wo and a mamino. Into either say mamino ebe throw letter to show say wo ne nkwala ewo parental relationship. And now say we kunya court order eche say wo ne mamino ebia muntem atete but nkwala ne de ubetumi ahwe omo. Nti either sɛ wobɛnya saa letter no ɛfiri maame no hɔ anaasɛ wobɛkɔ court akɔyɛ saa child arrangement order sɛnea home office no nso ɛbɛtumi ahu sɛ ampa wo ne nkwalaa no ɛwɔ nkitaho. Nti one way or the other, you should be able to provide that evidence. Senya umbetumi ehu say you play an active role in the children's life, because senya akoba no, it means say nkola no omo ne omo mame na ete enye wo na omo ne wote. Say wadamfo no na omo ne nkola ne te dia, then it would have been a different scenario, but they are living with nkola no mame, and so it is very very should I say true say or yes application now, he will definitely need evidence say he is either taking care of their children in one way or the other, whether the mother is the one who leaves the children with him when she's going to work, and I say, or kofa and kolano over the weekends, whatever it is, there has to be some form of informal agreement between or no any mama no saying mama no
Sure.
bet me a troll letter. In say no sano, he has to think about how he will go forward with the application.
Jo, yɛnkɔ ɛyɛ
Yeah.
call no so na yɛmfa ɛyɛ ɔfrɛfo yi na yɛmba ɛyɛ questions. Hello, good morning. Lawyer Eunice wɔ ha say. Mamenka wo so sɛ abɔ ɛyɛ 10 na ɛyɛ 2. Pacho busa wo question.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Dr. Ren.
Yes.
Me pato earlier me busa about say who the student e be work room ha na wan go school ah. E kwa me na obenya atetena. Na lawyer e cheche me nyem but na ka me person me busa lawyer say wan go school no ana home office e twam. Nti no no te e twam sa na e kwa me so no biem na ubetimi atenem.
Okay. So home office a tremu dia, then wabeye obi a wabeye overstayer. Nti eno no sa no so to me share with family life. So the only two options available say o chere say e bia when be here obi or chrome ha or British ni and also cry indefinite leave to remain. And no sa no, if you are making the application based on the partner, omo be bisa say, are there any insurmountable obstacles? And I say, inquire, a kwan na wo ka sɛ wopɛ sɛ wo ne saa nipa no ɛtena kurom ha no, mfomsoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a ɛbɛtumi agyina mo akwan mu a ɛmma saa nipa no a ɔyɛ British no ɛne wo nkɔ wo kurom ɛnkɔyɛ saa application no. And usually, if any serious illness be anaasɛ biribi a esi ɛwɔ saa kurom no mu nti wontumi ɛnsan w'akyi ɛnkɔ back a, they will always expect sɛ saa nipa no a onni nkrataa no ɔbɛsan n'akyi akɔ no kurom akɔyɛ application no ɛwɔ hɔ ansa na wasan aba back. Nti da bia yɛka sɛ woyɛ application no based on wo partner no deɛ a ɛsɛ wotumi kyerɛ sɛ ebi akwadaa bi wɔ mu, ebi a nipa no a waware no no ebi a ɔwɔ ba a ɔyɛ under the age of 18, nti woboa no ma ne hwɛ ne ba no, anaasɛ mo mmienu no moatena together nti moawo ɛna akwadaa no nso ɛyɛ British ni anaasɛ akwadaa no nso kura indefinite, nti mopɛ sɛ moyɛ application no based on mo a moyɛ couple no and the child na wɔrehwɛ no no. Nti ɛno no saa no wobɛtumi ayɛ application no from the UK. Nti that is the only option a ɔwɔ in terms of asetena a ɔbɛtumi anya no immediately, unless he wants to wait 20 years. 20 years no nso na nkurɔfoɔ mpɛ sɛ wɔtwɛn ansa na wɔayɛ application. Into the only available solution and answer option no will be for him to get married to be a okra indefinite and answer okra British citizenship na nipa no ewa akola na answer omo awo ewo krom ha.
Jo, lawyer, yɛnhwɛ ɛyɛ yɛm WhatsApp messages are aba. Or say, please, lawyer, I am on a 5-year route to settlement, married to British citizen. So will my indefinite leave application be based on the Appendix FM, which is a settlement rules, or the new Appendix Settlement? Na area yemfa away so enka ho. Na yembusa say evidence ben will be me provide the I mark the application I successful.
Okay. Nti ɔsi sisi our 5-year route no so. Of course, sɛ wowɔ 5-year route no so a ebi a wayɛ first 2.5 and I will switch it call partner route nti omo ama sa 2.5 on the 5-year route. And no okay is about 2.5 no for the 3 consecutive times. Nti over 2.5, 2.5, 2.5 and sana winya we indefinite. Say wokɔyɛ wo third 2.5 na ebia wentumi meet requirements no under the 5-year route there, then they will put you back on the 10-year route. Obia or 2.5 on the 5-year route no, they only have to do the 2.5 twice on SAR route no to qualify for indefinite leave to remain. In Susani panel will not come under your appendix settlement family life because Appendix Settlement Family Life and for switch in between routes. So mutumi kyerɛ sɛ they have met 10-year qualifying period. Nti ebia na ɔmo wɔ 10-year route no so as a parent. Na ɔmo asan switch a core partner route no so 2.5. And then they went on to the parent route again because ɔmo partner no ɔmo ntɛm tete and then they've continued to remain on the parent route. Into Bibisa Isia, they will count all of those as qualifying periods in terms of meeting 10-year qualifying period, Into say, 10-year route no so that's fine. So over 5-year route no so not when to me and meet requirements no for the second 2.5 year, then the possibility of you going back onto the 10-year route is more likely than not. In terms of SAR application, no, as long as he's able to meet the requirements for the 5-year route, no, he will be able to make an application for indefinite leave to remain under your appendix FM without having to apply under the 10-year route, which is under appendix settlement family life.
Jo,
And
yɛmfa
then
last call away na ewia na watoa so lawyer. Na menim sɛ time no nti no. Hello, good morning. Mpacholo, I'll read.
Hello,
Hello,
good morning.
Morning.
Mpacholo, mepesa kama bisa lawyer bikakra.
Yo, koso.
Mpacholo, la Eunice, me question here, me wo ba wo Ghana. Na mpacholo me so me kita 2.5 na me sa wanda universal credit. Nti mpacholo na mepesa me ho sɛ Mr. Matiti bisa obetimi akofa akora na ba. Na mepesa me ho sɛ like oye DNA ni ade ni wia maintenance no sign na efitie ne how a mesi go about it and mepesa me akora na ba like over 14 years now.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Bibia. I think I have spoken about before in terms of maintenance and applications for ABA entry clearance and answer leave to remain ever krumha. Into of course, leave to remain ube to me akofa obano abeka ho ever krumha. Also, what universal credit also, and so universal credit now no. I'm sure it includes income support and I say if you are somebody who receives tax credits and so they would give you all of those included in the universal credit. In Bibisa no say share your income support rate. Income support rate no is quite high at the moment. Into the expect says sikana omodema no is for wo any nkolana owo ewo krom ha. Sɛ wokɔfa ebia wo ba baako abɛka wo ho a saa when universal credit na wogye no because it was only for wo ne nkwala no a wohwɛ ɔmo wɔ kurom ha you need some sort of extra income to be able to show sɛ akwala ne ba a wobɛtumi ahwɛ no. So let's say for one reason or the other wowɔ some savings bi wɔ baabi wobɛtumi de savings no aka sika no a wogye no. Anaasɛ ebia woyɛ part time bi nti part time adwuma no a woyɛ no wobɛtumi de ɛno no aka universal credit no a wogye no. It could be example sɛ ebia nipa no a wo ne ne te ebia wo partner anaasɛ wo kunu no nso ɔno nso saa no nso ɛyɛ adwuma nti ɔmo bɛtumi aconsider ɔno nso ne income no a ɔde bɛfie no pacha wate ase
Mpacho.
nti ebi a wonye adwuma but wo kuna na say wo partner na ye adwuma obetumi consider the income na oje because he's also part of the household nti ono no income no so will be calculated to see say ono no ne sika na oje no ampa obetumi e de ahwe akola no say oba nti those are the different options that they look at and also ono crampo o partner na say okunu okita savings a obetumi ahwe eno nso they can consider all other incomes apart from universal credit now will say air for wo any nkola wo on wo fi that they will see as income but they will not consider say ebetumi ahwe sa akola na or ba no nti they will consider other incomes that you have as well.
Yo, let me say, lawyer, yemfa that question. No, say evidence be and we be provide na when to me a successful application for
Okay.
indefinite leave to remain.
And say yes shase no na ye can nkrofo mo betimi aye application for indefinite leave to remain either as a parent or partner because especially because of circumstances be beyond their control into so yes indefinite leave to remain application under your appendix settlement family life now first of all they want to know say well assessment has been continuous into they don't want any breaks into what trauma say hey be I may leave now me first time no biometric card no was valid from this time to this time. The second biometric was valid from this time to this time. Third one no so na yɛ valid from this time to this time. Fourth one no so saa. Into break bia anim. Into biometric cards or copies are over to me there ama anaasɛ wobɛtumi akyerɛ ɔmo letters no because home office for sɛ ɔmo make a decision on what application na they be either sɛ ɔmo de letter ɛbɛ send you email anaasɛ before no na ɔmo post it into that will be your evidence to show say well 2.5 when you know it has continued for that 10-year period. And then you also want to show say either say if I will last 2.5 no more amount no either say all your parents and as a partner until you are still able to meet the requirements to show say you are in a subsisting relationship with Obano I mean, with partner now, or you're British, and answer okra indefinite, and answer or you EU near okra limited leave to remain. In say no sano now what say if that you have a marriage certificate or you have proof and not evidence, say one worry but what's not together. In say usually they expect say over to me actually evidence of 2 years of living together. Into all the 2 years evidence of bills whether it's electricity, phone bills, water, or bills HSL wunu kunu mutina the same house and I say wunu partner no mutina the same household. No. And then they will also want to see say ampa wunu nipa na yesterday or your application no and see you've got your valid passport and I say you've got your valid identification to show say wo ne saa nipa no wo nationality nie wo so din ne wo date of birth nie and then you also have to show say why is saa English language test and say ya meka no into either say oh ISO certificate and I say oh undergraduate degree to show say when you meet saa English language requirements no. And then you also have to show so why your life in the UK. Into life in the UK, more mass certificate. Since COVID times, no, almost send you email what pass life in the UK. They send it with a long reference number. Into that email, no, with the long reference number, no, and so we'll keep it because that is your evidence. Say why your life in the UK exam, no, they don't give any paper whatsoever. And see, we email with the reference number, no NHS, what passes our life in the UK, no. And then you also need to be able to show, say, sa nipa na or your application, no, either as a parent or a partner, no, and also a meet maintenance requirements and also meet financial requirement, pay slips, bank statements for a 6-month period, and a letter from employer, or it is somebody who is self-employed into or no self-assessment tax returns ne sika na wetua for the tax no ne bank statements letter from ne accountant and all of that. Then if it comes to accommodation, they want to be able to see, say, either that you are renting an accommodation which has 2 rooms and I said 3 rooms, depending on the number of people that live within the household. And then, of course, say, wait to me, actually almost say you are not outside almost suitability requirements when you're corona almost amount of prison sentence or whatever, then you are able to say based on that, no, you are making this application for indefinite leave to remain. And if you have a child, over to me at the akola no so aka application no ho. Either that the child is over the age of 7 and no at ha based on wo 2.5 now no. And so we be indefinite now akola no so be consider no for indefinite leave to remain application also. Yeah.
Jo lawyer anɔpɛ deɛ ɛbɛda wase nɛ nso kyerɛ akwan ɛ sɛ obi pɛ sɛ
Okay.
ɔba ɛyɛ ma so ɛyɛ a.
Okay. It's the BWF Solicitors, year 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, London Seven Sisters, into your Bain Seven Sisters train station, exit 2, and not pair into Ofa train at the bar, your exit 2. Ofa car, or driver car na, or say opesa buy a honoma, ye parking, but over who said Tesco ekra 90 minutes parking, free parking. Into over to me a parking with Tesco's. Tesco's no is directly adjacent to your office. Into your office no Anna house. Ura downstairs baby a dentist no your 4th floor no so into befa left no about 4th floor no so, and our postcode is N154NP into N154NP. Yeah, office telephone number 0208 493 7340 into 0208 493 7340. Lastly, number percent may the two just say I know say Christmas is nearing and the government no so at the seasonal worker appendix no in terms of temporary workers no to just say sɛ wopɛ sɛ woba UK kurom ha as a seasonal worker, obi a wobɛtumi ayɛ adwuma ɛwɔ horticulture business no mu anaasɛ within the poultry side, because yɛnna yɛnim sɛ Christmas ɛreba no nkurɔfoɔ bɛtɔ turkey, nkurɔfoɔ bɛtɔ sprouts ɛne vegetables ɛne nneɛma a yɛde bɛyɛ yɛ Christmas.
Amanfoɔ bɛwe nam.
Amanfoɔ bɛwe nam, yes. Nti ɔmo ɛde ato dwa sɛ nkurɔfoɔ mo pɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ applications no for seasonal workers. They can make those applications and they should be granted leave which will be valid from the 18th of October into 18th of October. That was last week, but they are opening that visa route up until 31st December 2022 into those who would like to apply for seasonal worker roles and no 6-month visa. That seasonal worker route is open from the 18th of October up to the 31st of December 2022. And I know, sir, now that we have our new Prime Minister, Mr. Richie Sunak, he is also reinstated your former Home Secretary into now she's now our current Home Secretary, Miss Suella Braverman. I know that Miss Trust Ewohono, she only spends 43 days in office. Let's hope, say, it will be longer than that this time round, and we look forward to seeing the policies or the Betsuja in her term as Secretary of State for the Home Department in the UK. I'm wishing everybody a happy weekend, and I hope that weekend also is also as fruitful as we would like it to be.
Joe, a lawyer Eunice, and I pay the Rainbow Radio. Yet I say, Kesiapa. Thanks so much. Mo friend now share them say. Mestre wo friend na yentumi amfa your time in tea. That's a nebo modiana friend tem. Why? Na yentumi and you questions no ano amfa mawo. Edamu nyina nso ase. Next week so BWF's a year solicitors every Thursday be at 9 ekopim a year 10 a.m. pepepe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Kachire busuafo. Sa kwentu mu nsɛm deɛ wone nkrataa ɛnyɛ easy ɛnyɛ nsɛm nko a. Thanks so much for staying at your tune.
This is our world. Here we are in our community. There are the laws. There are the regulations. We have BWF Solicitors. BWF Solicitors, experts in all aspects of the law, family law, civil litigation, all immigration and nationality issues, representation in court, marriage and divorce. We pride ourselves to give you excellent legal services and follow through till we get you the right result and decisions. That is our mutual satisfaction. We have a team of excellent qualified solicitors and support team to help you every step of the way. Our senior partner, with over 30 years of unbroken service to the community, is a member of the Family Law Panel and has advised several lawyers and institutions in many legal matters. He is qualified to practice both in the UK and in Ghana. Come to us. Speak to us. Let us represent you. We are your trusted community partners when it comes to the law. Locate us on the 4th floor of the Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road at Seven Sisters in North London. N15 4NP. Nearest train station, Victoria Line to Seven Sisters Station, exit number 2. We are open for all consultations from Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekends by appointment only. Call us now on 0208 493 7340 or 077 127 61884. BWF Solicitors, your trusted legal partner.